have all the weapons available to us.
Yep.
And it's not like you think. It's more of giving up than it is acting out. Because I trust God absolutely, completely in all things. Can you say that? Can you say that in your life? That you trust God completely in all things? I'm here to tell you that if you can't say it, it's okay. Because even that He gives you. Even that He gives you. All He's asking for you is to believe in Him. Recognize. Find these places in your life where you go, wow, I don't know that I trust God in this thing. That confession alone is to say, there's faith enough to know that God will supply whatever's needed. In the belief, in the faith, in the trust, so that He can provide for you. His provision in our life is only limited by our understanding. We are the great restrictor. Oh, by the way, I have no idea where we're going today. I have a bunch of notes. I have about 4.5 hours of notes, but we'll try to be done by 11:30-ish. But the great restrictor is our understanding. It's the thing that's in our head. When you say this, you say, okay, let's do something obvious. Can God heal people?
Yes.
Yes. Does God use us to heal people?
Yes.
Okay. That's great. We don't have to do that whole theology thing. That's a lesson. I'll just skip that one. All right? So that's good. Right? Can God heal cancer?
Yes.
Yes. Has anybody ever known anybody or witnessed God healing cancer?
Yes.
Right? Come on, there's more of you than that. I know you have. Right? Okay, look around. Keep your hands up. Look around. Okay? If there's any lack of faith in you right now, any lack of belief, look around the room. Do you think these people would lie to you? You know, right now we're crushing the enemy in truth.
Yep. Yep.
Right? I'm stomping on his stupid head. All right? That's right. It's down, make it bleed. How does the bottom of my shoe look? Because I want to tell you that stuff like that will say, yeah, of course. Even though it's big and it's bigger than I am and it's hard to believe sometimes because of our experience. But then we'll give up in other places. We'll say, well, God wants me to not be an angry person. He wants me to control my anger. That's a lie from the enemy. It's a lie from the enemy. Jesus Christ inside of you is not angry.
Right.
Come on.
That's right.
If you do substitution, this is me, I'm angry in this moment. Justin and I love Justin, by the way. Justin and I are having an issue, and I'm angry at him. If I remove and replace and put Jesus, it's where I'm standing. Do you think Jesus is mad? Come on.
No.
Not at all. Well, I'm going to tell you what. He's inside of me, and I get to live His life. So the moment I feel anger rise up inside of me, this is the thing that I trust God completely. And I say, God, this is yours. Jesus, you died for this thing, and you're inside of me, so I release it.
Yeah.
Do you know it's that simple? Danny said simple. Do you know it's that simple? Just let it soak in for a second. It really is that simple. You know, every now and then people give me stuff, and it's awesome. A dear friend gave me. She went to this movie that was really impacted me. This movie called After Earth, and she went a couple of times and actually wrote down some of the dialogue for me. I'm going to assume it was just for me because she loves me that much, but I'm sure it was for a whole lot of people. There's so many really good quotes in this book, in this movie. And the movie's about fear. It's about fear. Fear, fear, fear. Ultimately, the devil uses fear to become between you and God. Right? He wants you to be afraid. He wants you to be afraid of the unknown, afraid of the thing that God's not going to do. He wants you to break trust with God. Because now you're back to what you are as a fallen man. You're trusting in the things of yourself. Yep, the devil wants you to live in the place of yourself. He doesn't want you to live in a dependent relationship with Papa. Because he knows he's going to get smashed, okay? He can't win that fight. Right? So he puts fear in us in this book, this movie. Maybe it was a book. It was about fear. And there's this creature in earth. And anyway, but there's some great quotes in here. One is, fear is not real. It is a product of our imagination. It exists in the future inside of our imagination. Did you know there's no fear in the present? There's a fight or flight instinct. Okay? If something comes against you, there's a fight or flight instinct. There's something that your body, God has created you in a way that you're going to defend yourself or you're going to move away from the situation. That's not fear. That's fight or flight. That's adrenaline. It's chemicals. Okay? Fear is the unknown of the future. Or, even worse, the enemy plants in your imagination this horrific thing that's going to happen to you. It creates fear. Right? Perfect love casts out fear. If you trust God completely, and you know how much He loves you, is that future even possible? No. The future is coming from the enemy. It's not your future. Listen, if Jesus showed up and he walked up to Justin, I'm going to pick on Justin today because he's close. He says to Justin, when you are 85 years old, you will do X, Y, Z. Right? He says it. Certified letter. I'm Jesus. Here's my DNA. Go check it out. It's for real. Does God lie? No. Can He lie? No. So he says something like that about Justin. Right? Justin goes to the doctor tomorrow, and the doctor, he says, hey, I've had these headaches. And the doctor says, you have a tumor, and it's unrecoverable. You're going to die. You have a year to live. Do you know that Justin can say, that's a lie, because Jesus has told me what I'm going to do when I'm 85 years old, and He does not lie.
That's right.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
And the fear's gone. Do we believe Him? So I'm hitting something right now. I can feel it. I'm hitting something right now. Do we believe it when God says something about us? That's what this is all about. Do you know the only thing that He says, what are the works that we should do, Jesus? What are the works that we should do? And He says, you should believe. But we want to work. We want to work. Believe. Do we believe? Do we believe our Papa? Do we know how much He loves us? Listen, I'm not guilting you right now, because guilt's not from God. Condemnation is not from God. Right? If you're feeling a conviction in your heart, grab a hold of that thing and say, God, I need more understanding of belief. I need more revelation of Jesus Christ and Him crucified. I need more revelation of what that means in my life and what You've done for me so that I know how much You love me. Yep. Come on.
Yeah.
That's what He's got in store for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's a surrendered life. Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
To me, that's just amazing. Wow. Yeah. That'll preach. Okay. It really, really hurts me to see people in bondage. It really, really hurts me. It hurts me to look in the mirror and see myself in bondage. You got those pictures? There you go.
Yeah. That's great.
Do you know this is absolutely true? This is you. If you're a born believer, if you're a son or a daughter of God, this is you. This is you. You get this. you get